not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing today. I wanted to come see if I could perhaps barter with the shopkeeper to discuss some enchantments for a possible upgrade for me. Oh! Stairs. Oh, I forgot this was off. I had, under the guidance of the knowledge that I am not quite adept at defending myself with my current arsenal. I'm good with ranged weapons, however, I am not so good with close combat with what I had so far. So, I had used these diamonds that are apparently so well treasured in the overworld, and I have decided to create a sword with them. Hopefully that would be sufficient defense. Ow. Oh, gracious. Children. I hate children. There are people online, as annoyance and the Enderfolk. Suppose I might as well just head into the village to check up on things. Advisor Deep and I have decided that creating good rapport would be good for, the future. If I am to rule this place, which I'm still not completely, set on, I still want to get home, but if I am to rule this place, then I will need a solid groundwork. I will need people to assume that I will be a good ruler for them. There's people down there. I assume it's the two annoyances that are online.
He's great. I'm just
Of course
like,
he did.
okay. I mean, I trust him a little bit more now since, he had the decency to save me.
Hello down there.
Hello?
Hello?
Greetings.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, it's Lux. It's the prince, Navin. It's the prince.
Oh.
You're the
We were just
annoyance,
talking
aren't
about
you?
you.
I saw you spying on the archivist at some point when we were having a discussion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Was it?
Yeah.
Right.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Honestly, it sounds fun. Wish I was invited.
Yeah, and I'll invite you next time.
Where did you come from?
Thank you.
Oh.
Where are you? Are you up in the village?
Yes, I just come down
the
this.
entrance to it.
Oh, it is
to the honey.
sticky.
Yeah, this is courtesy of Amber.
Ah.
Ha.
What do you think of the noise?
I'm not the biggest fan of this stickiness. Liquid gold is far more impressive than what my father made it out to be.
Have you got the pitch for Whimsy's full honey yet?
I have not.
Oh, I'll be excited to see when that one happens.
There you are, Enderfolk.
Before. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hello, Enderfolk.
So what are you doing here?
I simply came by to check up on the village.
Know what's up with the explosion?
Yeah, do you know what happened to Moth's house?
I do not. If you're blaming me for this, I can assure you that I have no access to explosives at the current moment.
I mean, you live in a desert. So that's not,
I
you
live
know,
in a
it's not
mesa, first off. It's not a desert.
close enough. It's hot.
It is hot. It's the only place hot enough to actually house me without me, like, freezing to death. It's impossible. How you people live in
Yikes.
here?
Sounds like a you problem.
You see, we simply exist.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Oh.
Have you considered just getting better temperature control?
Yeah, just be better. Try harder.
I can set both of you on fire right now.
Well, I can poison
Okay.
you, so we're even.
And I have a very nice sword. Hmm?
Hmm? You're gonna win 2v1?
Now with you ganging up on me like that, I'm not. Seriously, no respect at all.
I can't imagine why no one respects you, Your Majesty.
Truly, it is
Well,
so
I am trying to
confusing.
build up that respect. Excuse you.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's admirable. I
That
suppose.
is, something.
So you respawned in your fancy little castle that I'm assuming is yours, or
I'm sorry?
you know the castle, is that where you respawn or what?
Yeah, you are a prince after all.
But currently it's still under construction. I do not have a spawn point set there.
Oh god, I didn't realize how much was
Ah.
built up.
Yeah, it's really big.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So
I'm making
where is
my
your
way
spawn
over.
point set? Ah, okay.
I know where he lives. It's in the desert.
The mesa.
It's hot. It's the desert.
A
of
desert
course.
has sand. There is no sand around me.
You sure about that? You
I'm
can make
sure.
it sand if you try hard enough.
I looked. There is no sand. There was a desert next to me. There is no sand in there anymore.
Ah. Do you want there to be a desert around you? Because
Yeah.
It's
I can
hot,
make that happen.
which makes it good.
Mm.
Hmm.
Seriously, I cannot understand how people like snow here. There's an entire snowy area just like right next to where I live. People like
You know
that.
what? I do agree with you on that. Snow sucks.
Exactly. At least we can agree on one thing, Enterfolk. We both hate water.
Yeah, that's something. Oh, you got a chest full of eggs too.
I have so many eggs.
Well, now I'm.
What? Is there like
Now
an infestation of poultry in this server? Like, are they an
I
invasive
feel like
species?
Jackdaw would be offended to hear you call it that.
I have heard some things about the overworld from my studies. I have never heard of it being infested with birds. That's certainly something that I have not heard about.
Tweet,
Well,
tweet.
there are birds here. Tweet,
Yeah, lots of them.
That is true, there are a lot of birds.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm sure there could be more birds if you wanted.
tweet. There could be more birds. You know what eggs do?
I'm aware of what eggs do.
Mm-hmm. Do you want some of them in your house?
Yeah. Nah, he doesn't have a house yet. I guess the
that's
castle,
fair,
but
that's fair.
I guess the castle, but that's not done. All the chickens run out the back.
Oh.
And the
We'll have to
castle
wait
looks
until it is done.
incredible. And as I am the prince, I
really
am of course
big.
going to rule it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope you have fun ruling your castle.
Yeah, that'll be so wonderful. Mm-hmm.
I like ruling buildings, you know? Feeling
Yeah, feeling
like the
powerful
boss.
over a single building. That's so great.
I will rule within it. Oh, there's a cat here.
Meow.
Meow.
Where are you?
I'm inside the castle.
Oh, okay. I
I
told
have the
him
right to explore it. It shall be mine. After all.
Of Of course, Your
Yeah,
Highness.
of course. Sure, nobody will object to that at all.
Of course not. I'm a prince.
Think that means anything here?
It's simply my rightful duty to take on the throne.
Ah, yes, the throne which exists.
Yeah.
You know that throne.
This
It's
place-
being built. This place is under construction. If you couldn't tell, there's not a lot of things in here currently. There's not even a wall.
I mean, there are a lot of torches.
Yeah, a lot of torches.
This is true. There are a lot of torches, but I would not consider that furniture.
I mean, there are chests in the crafting table.
I
Yeah,
would
you could sit
also
in the
not
chest.
consider that furniture. They are storage.
Okay. Storage is not furniture, and crafting
You
tables
know, you
furniture.
could, if you believe in yourself enough, it could be furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Exactly.
rather have a castle that is not furnished entirely by torches.
I mean, it could work.
Don't you
could
like
make it?
fire?
Yeah, Mr. Netherman.
Yes, I mean, I do appreciate how it keeps me nice and warm, but also I would like a place to sit, perhaps.
Just sit.
Can you not sit on the table?
Just sit on. No, sit on the floor.
That too.
On the
Yeah.
floor? Will you take me for a peasant?
Maybe.
How did you
Listen,
get
I
here
mean-
so fast? Where did you go? Oh, you got here so fast. How did you do that?
Navin has wings.
Wings.
Oh, so you do.
Which, you know, is wonderful.
Very enjoyable, very useful, especially here.
What exactly are you?
Annoying.
Thanks.
Well, you're
Sweet
correct about that.
says, I'm a Vex, supposedly, of an vocal rank. Which sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. However, he seems pretty certain of it, and Jacta said later that sounded about right, and I do trust them, so.
Oh,
Yes, shopkeeper has proven himself to be quite trustworthy.
yeah.
You like the chickens?
There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
I have 3 stacks
Yeah.
of eggs in my inventory right now. 3.
Do you want more?
Yeah.
I do not want more. I
Well,
think I have
I
plenty.
could give you more.
I
could
have
give you more.
plenty of
Get
them,
some
thank
more.
you very much. Would you like to see a party trick?
Sure. Is it gonna be
Ah.
setting? It's gonna be setting Navin on fire. That's such a great party trick.
The chickens
That
shall
was
live
good.
for... Yes, they live for 5 seconds before dying of fire.
Woo!
Wow. Never could have guessed that chickens died to fire. It's such an amazing party trick.
I set the eggs on fire.
Oh. Well, I'm not there. I don't know what you're doing.
Come down here and witness
No.
this.
Okay, I'll admit that's impressive. That's very impressive.
Where the hell are you guys?
In the ruins of Mott's house.
Oh. So you have no
Truly
idea what
is a
happened to Moth's
disastrous
house.
crater. No,
Mm-mm.
but there is an investigation going to discover who did this.
Oh. An
That's
investigation.
Something.
Yes.
Who's
Are
our
you
investigators?
Yeah, are you leading it?
I am not cut because I simply don't know anything about moth other than like they're annoying.
Moth is not annoying.
Doing real good at keeping yourself off the suspect list here, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen. We had a friendly rivalry thing going on. But it would not more of a, like a battle of wits. But I would not stoop so low as to destroy somebody's house that I've only met once.
Battle of wits. I can't imagine who'd win there.
Truly.
It'd be so hard to guess who would win at a battle of wits between you.
You were saying.
I was saying, I can't imagine who would win
That's one
between
way.
you and Moth.
Well, Your Highness,
What did you say to spawn a
any
funeral parlor?
There were no other beds around.
So did you sleep in one of the coffins?
Maybe.
Ow. How potent is that poison?
Potent enough.
Clearly.
Oh, don't worry, I've been sensitive about it too, even though I can't. Wasn't my decision.
You are
listen,
insufferable.
it's a little sad.
Says you.
I mean, so do you want to share any thoughts about the investigation? Like, do we know anything yet? Who's our lead investigator?
A friend of mine. I'm not sure if you know him.
Probably.
Who's sleep?
I'm guessing
Yes,
we're talking
probably
about the same
sleep.
person. Of course.
Yeah, sleep.
Of course it is.
I mean, rather
Someone's
sleep.
gotta have his
I
hands
mean,
on everything.
rather sleep than a
he and Moth were friends.
other people on the server.
He has confessed to
know?
being friends with Moth. If anything, he would be able to figure out what is going on.
Yeah, first time we met, he trapped me with water because I would happen to be using Moth's house for a respawn point. So,
Yes, he does cater them quite a lot.
yeah. So, I guess who else would do it?
So, have you... Is that all we know about the investigation so far?
Yeah, do you not know anything else, or?
So far, he has kept details of the investigation private.
Oh, he's keeping secrets, is he?
I'm just
I mean,
not
it
sure
fits
what
for
he's
him.
doing.
Well, then ask him. You're the prince.
Yeah, you're the prince.
Well, I can't. I just don't know where he is right now. He might be asleep.
This is his name, so
That
might
is
have a point
true.
there.
Yeah, actually, I was meaning to ask. I was gonna ask him actually because it's in the name, but do you guys tend to wake up in the middle of the night?
What?
Just in general, or what?
Yeah, in general, when you're sleeping.
No.
I mean, not really.
Yeah, not really. Is that a
Alright.
Vox thing, or is that a you thing, or what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Part of me, says it's whatever, and part of me is like whack, and part of me is like maybe I just don't know what time is anymore, because time's fake.
Time
Is it the
is
middle of the
fake.
day?
So
Is it the middle of the night? Who knows?
who knows? You do have a point there, but no, I usually don't do that.
Our concept
Alright.
of time is a lot different back in the Nether, therefore I can't exactly give my input.
Do you even
as
do have time? There's no sun.
it's
what do you?
complicated. It's
Oh,
something
of course, it's complicated.
something that you overworld folk wouldn't understand if I even told you, because most of it is
Well,
infernal. I'm assuming that neither of you know infernal.
I know Ender.
mean, neither of us know much. I'm not gonna lie. There's a pretty big memory issue here going on. I don't know if you
I don't know if you've noticed that. Like neither of us know what's going on or what we used to do. So
Do you not remember anything about your past?
no, I wish.
I remember everything.
Oh, lucky you!
Oh, wonderful. Of
The only
course,
thing I can't seem to
of
remember is how.
Of course.
I can't remember how I got here. Just remember one day I woke up in front of the Nether portal that is defunct, and I'm here.
Of course, Mr. Prince, despoiled brat, knows everything, but
the useful thing.
There are others who remember their pasts.
I know Gwaine remembers stuff, but
Yeah.
that's it. At least Gwaine.
They do have that advantage.
They're like they break curses and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have experience with the curse breaking?
do you know is there a tie between everyone who can curse break and people who remember everything?
I mean, I'm not sure if there's a tie, but any relationship to magic seems to be keeping you somewhat sane.
Are you implying that we're not sane?
I mean, what was that?
What was that? Did you
Don't
set
worry
off a
about it.
firework? Did you set off a firework?
No, I did not.
Whatever
anyways,
it is,
what
it
were
didn't work.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Oh
Max?
no, I didn't mean to hit you.
Uh-huh. Whoa!
Mhm.
What the
What?
heck?
Wait,
What
what
the
is
fuck
that?
did you just
Friendly?
do?
What
You
is
were
that?
wondering about magic.
Huh. Well, magic and natural abilities is not the same thing.
I don't
Yeah,
think that ability
see?
is natural. I'm not gonna lie.
That's different than magic.
Yes, that's a natural ability. An
Yeah.
annoying one, but a natural one.
Ha.
Much like setting you on fire would be also a natural ability.
So what? You have magic?
Fight.
I could read magic circles. That's about it.
Wow, yeah,
Magic circles.
that's totally the reason why you remember everything. That makes so much sense.
Oh?
All
Well,
demons
I
are
mean,
supposed to.
middling, Your Highness.
Didn't want it in my inventory.
That's fair. I would do the same.
Yeah.
I had to murder a child on my way here.
What? Oh, right, child. Yes, okay. Sorry.
Okay. Good. I'm assuming you mean a zombie villager and not any other children.
A baby zombie, yes, not a zombie villager.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ideal kind of child to model, you know. If we had to create a tier list with all the children you could model.
Why would we do that?
Why would we do that?
You know, if we had to.
I only know one child.
Yeah, I think Ren is the only child on the server. I don't
useful.
think
Oh, Ren helped me with mining like a while ago.
Ren's nice. I haven't seen
Ren-
him in a while.
Ren's doing alright.
Oh. Whose is this?
This
I
is the
don't-
archivist's house.
I still
Oh
haven't met this
yeah! My
Still
shiny
haven't-
purple label.
still haven't met this archivist. How do you get
they're-
into their house?
They're quite. You just went around every entrance except for the front door.
Their house
We
is
got-
confusing.
They got quite spooked when I hit them with an arrow last time.
Yeah, they're quite reclusive. They don't talk to people a lot. And their house is very full of chickens, as is
I love how you just-
literally everything else on this entire server.
Oh yeah, there's so many chickens. Navin, I love how you just left them a gift of like half of its junk.
I mean, I was told I couldn't leave them TNT.
You left them
Why
a
not?
tripwire hook. What? Who needs
Yeah,
a tripwire?
people who want to trip things. I don't know.
Why would you leave them a tripwire hook? That's such a
Listen, I wasn't exactly being given ideas. I was just told no TNT.
why? Who told you no TNT?
Jack did it.
What's with this
Oh.
arrangement of eggs in here?
Oh yeah,
I don't know,
everyone
I
got
think
one.
it's excellent.
I didn't.
Except for me, apparently.
Ha,
didn't get
you got,
anything.
You got left out. Yeah, there's one by your castle. Oh, there go the
Oh.
chickens. What, you felt left out? That you didn't you're gonna feel left out, then no one gave you any eggs?
You know, I think, okay, Cat, get off my computer. I think I can survive that. I think I'll survive the disappointment. Oh, that's
Oh.
not what I meant to do. My game crashed.
No!
That cat really
God.
murdered you, didn't it?
Yeah.
There's
There's
my visuals. Yeah.
God, our streams have been so scuffed today.
I
Let's get back on.
So sad.
literally like 5 minutes into streaming, my recording said, "Oh, we're not recording anymore," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess we're not recording anymore."
Oh no! Today is the day of cursed streams because my audio wouldn't work during stream.
Oh no!
Like I finally meet Navin, right? And then
Mhm.
and then it
No one
Navin
can heal me.
no one could hear Navin, and then I messed with it, and then nobody could hear me.
Oh no!
Moth came in and helped me. Thank you, Moth. But
Yeah,
oh
Moth also
boy.
put me in survival mode because I logged on and I was still in God mode.
That's
I'm
so
like,
valid.
Lux in God mode is something is that should that's terrifying, honestly.
That is terrifying. I just imagine you trying to punch me and it doesn't work.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Ow.
Oh god.
When will
My
my
com-
weekday mod file save? Please.
Oh no.
I just want to come back to the Haven server.
Oh no.
What if you wanted to come back to
This is
Haven,
so
but your
stuck.
cat said meow?
You wanted to do lore, and the cat said me time.
The cat said no. The
My cat
said
is
my time
currently
for lore.
asleep, curled up in my laundry basket.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's
I think
little.
my cat's downstairs somewhere. He is wandering around.
Simply
My cat is
vibing.
in my lap.
Aw.
Your cat's always in your lap, Novin.
Yeah. She's either in my lap or on my hand.
What?
Or on my
Yeet.
laptop. As she was 3 seconds ago.
I have so many eggs now. I don't even know where I got them.
Chimkin.
The chicken's just
Yeah,
that's so sad.
I know, it's depressing. Hey!
Hey.
I'm back.
Yeah, let's go.
Where did y'all go?
Maybe the scuffness will stop now. We're on the wall. We're on the village wall.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Woo!
Back in character.
Clearly,
For the
whatever
best.
happens outside the village walls is cursed, and we should stay away from it.
Yeah, stay
Yeah.
only in the village. That sounds
Yeah.
only a little bit like,
Ow.
well, suspicious.
Only a little bit.
Just
So,
a little bit.
Why is your castle, like, are you gonna, like, what are you doing with the wall in your castle? Like,
Yeah, you
do
should
you just
probably
have the
build.
castle outside the wall, or?
You should probably build a back wall for your castle.
I'm not the one building it.
Oh,
You should
oh
probably
yeah,
tell
of course
Sleep.
you aren't.
Yes,
tell
I
Sleep
will
that your castle's
definitely inform
unfinished.
him to build the back of the base. As wise words from that one person named Grian. So I heard.
Yeah, that one.
that person. Mm-hmm.
An ancient god, I hear, in some cultures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, you went to your classes, I can tell, as a child, on other religions. Where did you guys go? I know I'm the one who walked away.
I'm in
Give
the
me
castle.
one moment. I need to tend to something in
All
real
right.
life.
Aye, aye. There you are. Ooh. So yes.
So do you want to?
Sand. Thoughts.
Sand. Yeah. I went to my house and grabbed sand. So while Cribber is, or while Lux is taking a nap.
I do not, unfortunately, have any sand on me.
Oh, I have a whole stack. Where should I put it?
Hey. Maybe not here. Maybe.
Should we do it at his nether portal?
I feel like we should go to his nether portal. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. He won't know what happened while he's asleep. I never know what to do for AFK like in canon. So I just make things up. Have you been to his nether portal before?
I have. Gwen took me there the first time we met, actually.
Oh.
And then I jumped in the lava. Then I learned I was not lava proof.
Well, at least you learned that you're not lava proof.
Yeah. In hindsight, it was maybe a little bit mean of me to just, plop that on Gwen without any warning. But to be fair, I didn't think I'd be hurt by it, so.
Why didn't most things are hurt by lava?
Well, I didn't think I would be.
I'm perfectly fine with lava.
Oh yeah.
Of course you are.
Where did you go?
How's your lava?
I leave for 1 second.
We were gonna go visit your portal. We were gonna go visit your portal, actually.
No, we weren't. We're gonna go and look at Jackdaw's build.
Yeah. Too.
What are you doing to my lava pool?
We're not doing anything to your lava pool.
Why would we do anything to your lava pool?
Yeah, I don't know why Novin brought that up.
Listen, do you have any food by chance, Ambo?
Probably.
I stove.
Oh. Are you at my house? Where are you?
I am going there very slowly because I am out of food.
Oh.
Tactical maneuvers, of course.
I don't know why Navin said we're gonna go to your base. We're gonna go to Jackdaw's we're gonna go to Jackdaw's building. Do you know where it is?
Can
It's
I have
like
food? Okay, good.
where
Well-
are you?
Hi, I'm behind you.
Where did this come from?
Oh, there you are.
Thank you.
There's a cat by my lava pool.
Oh.
Oh. Meow, I guess.
Meow. Very true.
Oh,
Is the cat a good cat? Is it your cat?
Is it your cat?
it is.
Oh. Huh.
Where did you come from?
Navin, do you like baked potatoes?
I'm good with baked potatoes.
Cool. Have some. I want to save my bread because I've eaten a lot of it.
That's fair. Thank you.
Did you get
Do
it?
you want me to give you the rest of the bread back or
Oh, I see the vampire.
Sure. Oh.
the vampire? The what? Oh right,
Oh,
vampire.
have you?
Right.
Yeah, Angel.
God, why are there so many dumb names of things on here?
Your name is Navin. That's not even like a thing. At least I'm named after a thing.
What the fuck is an amber?
An amber
It's
is
a color
it's
and
old,
also a sap.
yeah, it's old fossilized sap.
Yeah, so
Right. I'll believe you
Anyways.
once you can show me what that is. Once
don't
you
think
can
they-
prove to me that the so-called amber exists.
I don't think that they have it here, which is annoying. But it does exist.
It does exist.
Mm-hmm.
I've read about it.
Yes.
Well, I've seen it, so I'm better than both of you. Where did
I
you
at least
where
know
did
it
you
exists.
Go, Navin.
I was going towards Jackdaw's build.
Oh yeah.
But now I'm going back. Woo.
Yeah, no, we're going towards Jackdaw's base.
Isn't that super far away?
It's not that. Oh no, not that base. The other one.
I don't know where the other one is.
It's
It's-
kind of by
It's not a
Amber.
base, it's more of a build. Yeah, it's by my
Yeah.
place.
It's
if
pretty.
you wanna Yeah, you should
Oh,
totally
there's
come and check it
people.
out with us. Oh, be careful.
I'm on the
Yeah,
bone
totally.
path, so I'm on my way.
Hey,
Oh,
we can meet you there.
yeah.
I had assumed that you two were scheming, so I traveled over to
I
where
would
I.
never scheme.
No, why would we scheme? Especially against you, oh prince.
I simply do not
Yeah.
trust either of you.
Don't worry, we're sworn enemies actually, so we
Yeah,
would never
we-
work together on
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, Navin pranked me, and then I pranked them back, so we're sworn enemies now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Your Highness, where are you going?
I don't know.
Sounds like a you problem.
You said you wanted to show me something.
Oh yeah, sure. We can do that.
Yeah.
Many things to see. Oh.
Very true.
This is Whimsy's spawn. That's not where I meant to go. Have you seen the Whimsy's community house?
I have not.
It's really nice.
Look at it. It's so pretty.
It's homey.
It is.
It is.
Very nice. But yeah, no, so there's that, and then there's also, if you just go this way, and I
Attempting
don't
to
get
not
lost.
step on the honey path.
Oh yeah, we just kind of left that there.
Or
Yeah,
the
I
trail
mean,
of honey. That's not supposed to
I
be
think
there.
Whimsy.
Well,
I
no,
think
it
Whimsy
just
enjoys it.
yeah. It just like the note block path and the honey path was just there when we both woke up. So
Oh, are you talking about the beacon place?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I know where that is. I've been there tons of times.
Cool, isn't it?
I had so many questions for shopkeeper when I saw this.
So you've been there before?
Been to this area? Yes, of course. I told you I've been here tons of times.
Oh.
I have 18 eggs in my inventory, actually.
Yeah, today is just the day of eggs, apparently.
Exciting, isn't it?
Dear.
It's so exciting.
I'm doing them a community favor.
What are you doing?
God.
A creeper fell into one of the pits.
Oh no.
Suddenly, nobody here appreciates the exploding people. That's good. Because they are annoying.
Yeah, they are annoying. Never met anyone who liked creepers.
A child.
Oh no.
Piss off!
Children.
Children.
How horrible. You must run.
How dastardly.
Or kill it.
I killed
Murder's
it.
an option too. Woo!
Murder's okay if it's zombified children.
Murder's okay when the victim is a zombie child.
Murder's okay when the victim is dead.
I feel like that's an oxymoron.
I mean, zombies are dead.
Oh. Where did you go anyway?
Me? Oh, I'm off
Okay.
places.
There were so many creepers here.
There are a lot of
That
creepers.
was such a bad bow shot. That was also such a bad bow shot.
We are master archers.
Never liked bows.
I quite like bows.
Nah, swords are better.
Where did it...
Why
oh,
do you like bows? Also, where did you go?
I went over to finish off the creeper.
That's small. I was just gonna let it die. Not die, live.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that for creepers.
There's two over here! What is with this overabundance?
Improv creeper farm.
Huh.
Surprise creeper farm.
Surprise creeper farm.
I already gained 8 gunpowder.
Why are
I
there
mean,
so
you know,
many? Why are there so many
if you want
creepers over there?
TNT,
Watch out.
Oop.
Yeah, you could use the sand around your base to
There is
to
no
TNT.
sand around my base.
You're in the desert.
Do you want proof? I can show you proof.
Nah,
No,
you're
no,
probably right.
No,
Then-
come along.
No,
come
no.
along. I'm going to show you this nonsense.
show you this nonsense that is your base. Your base is nonsense.
No,
Your base
the
is-
area
your
around
base
my
makes
base.
no sense.
The sandless desert.
I'm sure it is.
It is.
Yeah, sand with desert.
It's a
I don't
sandless
think that's a
desert.
thing. I don't think that exists.
I'm going to
Yeah.
show you. I'm going to fucking show you.
All your highness.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there is a creeper
Are you?
behind us. There's a creeper right behind
I
us.
noticed.
Go on.
Ow!
You're gonna-
Sorry. I was aiming for the creeper, not for you.
You just shot me in the back.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey. That was rude.
You shot me.
I was trying to defend you from the creeper.
As a prince, it's
Yeah,
my
it
job to
sounds like-
defend my
sounds like-
subjects.
Sounds like you got in the way, Lux.
Yeah. You shouldn't have been standing in front of my bow. What can I say?
I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, that's rude. That I feel like that's
Kind of mean.
tap.
I don't think that's princely behavior. Honestly.
You
Yeah.
two are driving
Supposed
me up the fucking wall.
You're supposed to be the prince. That doesn't sound like very princely behavior if you're shooting the subjects.
If the subjects are shooting me, I have every right to retaliate.
Okay.
If you're in front of the subject's bow.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
Have you simply tried not?
Have you tried simply getting out of the way?
Can't fucking believe this.
This is quite the area you have.
This is, I believe, Cursebreaker's zone.
Ah.
Hmm.
This is quite the staircase.
Yes, believe me, the stairs were like 10 times worse before. I believe
are you guys
this.
Very soft, you all.
Gawain's staircase. I like Gawain, but
Gawain's staircase.
Gawain home,
it is
do you think?
Listen, Cursebreaker's staircase is no longer in use because it is just a pile of trash. There's a new one and it is better.
Wait, no. Is Gawain home, do you think?
They're not.
Because they left like me kind of a concerning message.
Did they?
Yeah. It was kind of like, hi, you have some things. I don't know if I will be of much use to you.
Yeah, that was odd.
Intriguing. I've not had many interactions with Cursebreaker, truth be told. So I can't exactly say for certain. Where are you going?
Gawain, to their house to see if they're home. Gawain!
They're not online.
Yeah, they're not.
Maybe they'll suddenly wake up. Gawain! I'm not seeing any Gawains.
Yeah.
Gawain! Nope, creepy room. No Gawains.
I mean, I certainly appreciate the use of red. It's the best color.
It is a good color.
Ow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good color.
Yeah.
It's a very nice color.
We can all agree on that one.
Yes.
The one thing we agree on.
The one thing that everyone agrees on.
Good.
Can't believe
quite fast on those wings, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Wish I had wings.
You and me both.
Yeah. Have you considered going them?
What the fuck?
What were you saying about them not being sand here? Because, Your Highness, this looks a lot like sand around your base to me.
Amber, what the fuck did you do?
Me? I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have been missing.
So?
Yeah, this looks a lot like sand at your base to me.
Alright. Well, would you like to see something interesting?
Sure. I'm sure you'll show us something very interesting, Your Highness.
I want you to look at this.
Oh yeah, I have an area here.
Oh, so this whole mess is you're doing?
Oh no, it's not.
It's a sandless fucking desert.
I just built this over here. This little thing into the mesa.
What in the fuck? Why are you building underneath my area?
What are you building?
Your area. I think this is free real estate. And this was just because I was going for some sand, but I did not do all of that. I can assure you of that much.
I suppose the mystery of a sandless desert will continue.
But yeah, no, that was nice amount of sand at your desert.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot. It's a desert.
I was quite literally there 5 seconds ago.
Well, I mean, Navin's here now, and there's sand there.
I saw sand.
Yeah.
And there's some sand over here too.
I believe Navin.
I see plenty of sand. Is
this your portal? Question. Where were you, Enderfolk?
Me? Oh, I was at off at Angel's
Were you putting honey blocks in my base again? No? Okay, thank God.
No, I was not at your base.
You have no answer to this, do you?
What? No, I was trying to find Angel.
Angel is here, I'm pretty sure, around like this area, around her house.
Spooky scaly.
I quite literally saw her like, walking.
Maybe she's walking to somewhere else.
I'm sure you could have found her quite easily. What I'm saying is that you were gone for quite a while.
Are you accusing someone of something?
Yeah.
I am indeed accusing someone of something.
You sound like you're accusing me of something.
I am.
Well, at least you admit it. I'll give you that.
I am accusing you. Considering I have nothing. I have no beef, I believe is the term. I have nothing with either the vampire or the shopkeeper. And I believe
but you have beef here?
What?
You have beef with us?
Yeah, why us? We didn't do anything.
Amber, you and I have stabbed each other multiple times.
Yeah. So?
I assume there's some sort of mutual rivalry there.
I mean, probably.
Your lava pool's been filled up, it seems, is that?
Yes, shopkeeper's quite nice in that regard.
Oh.
Like to come take a bath?
I'm gonna decline that, because last time I did that, I died.
Yeah, you guys have
unfortunately.
You should get better skin.
I know, it's very disappointing. I've talked with Gwen about whether or not I could burn my legs off and heal. But they're all like, no, it won't work. You'll just respawn with legs.
Yeah, you will just respawn with legs. Why don't you like? Why don't you like legs anyway? Legs are fine.
No, they're not.
That's what gives me my height. So.
Yeah, boom. There we go. First problem with legs, you.
I'm sorry, I'm tall. That's not my problem.
Shorter. Cut off your legs.
You?
Simply get taller, then, if you're so upset by it.
I don't think I want to be tall, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm already too big.
Yeah,
Underfolk, how tall are you?
6'9". 6 foot 9 inches.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
You
Enderman hybrid.
I mean, I suppose it
like
makes sense considering you're part Enderfolk, but that's fucking insane.
Have you not picked that up just by seeing me? Taller than both of you.
Nah, you don't give off those vibes.
What do you mean I don't give off those vibes?
You give off the vibes of somebody who is overcompensating.
What would I be overcompensating for? I literally
height.
Am half Enderman.
Maybe that.
What?
Don't you have issues with your Enderman side?
Well, yeah, but I like being tall. That's the one nice thing about Enderman. Besides, I think that's other stuff. So, but it's fine. I like being tall. That's all I need, honestly.
All you need is height.
So true.
Not
solves all
fucking
problems.
words, Amber.
What?
Just
I'm sorry. I'm tall.
No, not about that. Well, also about that, but like.
About the fact that you were wrong about your sand? Which way are we going anyway?
Yeah.
Are we going? Where are we
here
going?
we go.
Yeah, where are you guys going?
We're going back.
Are you guys gonna go back to my house? Oh.
There we go.
That was certainly a way to get. That was a way to get down. Certainly.
I have feather falling. It's fine.
I just see Tom and just fly by.
Do either of you happen to have any food?
I don't have much. Sorry. What about you, Navin?
I have the 3 remaining baked potatoes you gave me.
Yeah, we're struggling.
I can give you a baked potato.
I have 3 pieces of raw chicken.
Do you want rotten flesh? I can give you some of that.
Of course I don't want rotten flesh.
You can eat it if you believe in yourself.
Yeah, if you're not a coward.
I bet you
my
don't
stomach will cook the chicken for me.
I bet you don't believe in yourself enough, Lux. That's why you don't want to eat the rotten flesh.
The rotten, it's fucking rotten. We said that shit.
Do you want to talk about it?
Like, it's not good, but I'll eat it as a last resort, you know?
Yeah, we serve that to
like
prisoners. I would never.
I feel
like,
like that's a
ever
problem
touch
all
my
on its
lips to
own.
that
Do we want to
shit.
break that down or what?
Sometimes I don't have food because I'm bad at management. So
Often I don't have food because I don't care enough to manage.
well, that makes two of us, I guess. I mean, I care. I just don't think.
My first step as ruler of this fucking place is to get some actual fucking food for everyone. This is a nightmare.
I mean, after Bootsy set up the garden, I have food now, but
We need more.
More food. All right,
No,
Your
you-
Highness.
all right.
Royal decree number 1.
Royal decree:
Food.
nobody fucking starve.
You make it
That's
so
what-
tempting though.
What happens if someone starves to death? You gonna throw them in jail?
Well, if they starve to death in jail, that's not my fault.
No, they starve to death and you throw them in jail because they starved.
Yes, is that how you deal with that one?
Yeah, that's a great
No,
way
I
to
just
deal with
give
it.
them food so they don't die.
What if it's a hunger strike?
Have you ever thought about that, Prince? What about a hunger strike?
Amber, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna make it long in the kingdom.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I wish you could see the
It's-
face that I'm making right now.
I mean, we'll try. We can like form our own retaliation kingdom.
I would appreciate
Kingdom in
if you
revenge.
didn't.
After we have like a
I think that
whole
sounds fun.
No, after we have a little reconciliation arc because we're still totally mortal enemies.
Oh yeah, no, we hate each other.
Yeah, we hate each other.
Go die, actually.
No, you.
Uno reverse card.
Uno reverse card again. Where's the Enderman?
The what?
Did you piss someone off?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't even see any Enderman. I don't think
I see it down there.
Yeah, there's a bunch down there.
No, down there.
What? Oh!
It's caught on
Come
a
here.
ledge. I think it's stuck.
Half L.
L.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
oh, it's zeroed in on me.
Oh no!
I wonder how useful your arrows will be now, Your Highness.
I have a sword.
Don't let that thing in my house. Oh, God.
The prince can stab too.
Where did it go? Ow!
You hit me!
I was trying to hit the Enderman.
Well, you did a bad job.
I fucking set it on fire and it died of fire.
I poisoned it, so I helped out too. Look, no, come on, team effort, come on. And you were the one who hit me, so
Oh, you were looking for Angel?
yeah.
Look, there's the vampire right now.
Oh? I can't believe I lost you guys again. That's impressive.
Yeah,
How?
how did you do that?
I went in front of you guys.
How did you manage this?
How did you do that?
I've been back at the village for a while, okay?
Why are you back
Why are you back at the village?
Because I didn't know where you guys were going.
We're in the
I think
flower
it's the
fort.
village. Not for long. Not for fucking long, it seems.
Yeah, we're back at the desert. With sand in it.
I wasn't half a heart.
Why were you on half a heart?
No.
I had no food!
Oh yeah.
Because
Sounds
I'm
like a you
starving to
problem.
death.
You're the prince. You should be able to get your own food. I mean, I
That
think.
was so nice.
Seriously.
Oof.
Oof. Can we get an L in the chat for Lux?
L's in the chat, everyone.
L. Endermen are so loud. Oh my god. Grasp.
I'm heading to Fantasy Costco,
So we're going to Fantasy Costco?
where all my dreams come true.
Seems like your dream of ruling the place has not come true yet. Wonder why. Your silence is deafening, Your Highness.
I was accepting a gracious gift from the vampire.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the Fantasy Costco.
We're all heading to Fantasy Costco.
Hooray. Back to the village. We just went back and forth.
We did.
We did. That's fine.
I did die as a thing.
You did.
That is a thing that I did.
That is the thing that you did, and it was a little bit funny, not gonna lie.
I was on
You
fucking
You get to look at the sand around your base again because you live in a desert.
The things sail.
You realize that I'm not gonna
Hello.
just go easy,
Hello.
right?
Hello, my worst enemy. I hate you.
Hello, worst enemy. You suck.
You suck.
Go die, actually.
You're awful. Stop existing, even.
I'm so
can
glad
make
that my
happen for
subjects
you.
are getting along so well.
Yeah.
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 Hey, my
No.
kill, back off.
Why?
Mine.
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 Mine. Well, did we lose the prince again?
I'm heading to spawn.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go to the Fantasy Costco. Do you want to come?
Sure. Is
yeah.
the prince... I think the prince is behind us, I'm not gonna
You're heading
lie.
the wrong direction. Yeah,
I'm
there.
quite literally behind you.
Oh. Really? Okay. Whew. Hello.
Greetings. We're heading to Fantasy Costco.
So-
We are heading to Fantasy Costco as a group.
Do you think, with the whole, the fact that you didn't think there was any sand at your base, do you think that could be caused by, maybe you ate something wrong? Or...
No.
Yeah, it might have been the rotten flesh you. No, it might have been because you didn't eat anything, so you didn't want to eat the rotten flesh that I have. I graciously offered it to you because I had nothing else to give you. That might be why why you forgot there's sand around your base.
Why the fuck am I putting up with these people?
I mean, we're your subjects after all, so.
Yes, I'm building positive relationships. Woo! This will be great.
How do you enjoy politics, Your Highness?
I never enjoyed them even as a prince in the Nether.
Well, then why do you want to rule then if you don't like politics?
I will kill anyone who doesn't agree with my own politics.
What if you get killed first? Have you considered that?
I would simply not.
Okay, good luck.
Okay. Wow, yeah, that's such a thorough plan.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Jackdaw!
Hi, Jackdaw.
Oh, Navin, hello.
Hi!
Hello.
Yes, I'm with an entourage.
Got a whole party.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
You guys eat food as well?
Yes, we're all starving.
Okay,
I'm...
Oh, excellent.
There's- Oh, thank you. There's so much noise. What do you have in your basement?
A lot of things.
Yeah. That is accurate.
Navin, you were talking about Gwaine. They left the same sign for Jackdaw.
Oh.
Oh yeah, have either of you seen them?
No,
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Your Highness.
I talked to
course.
them a little bit
Oh.
ago, but
That's concerning.
I mean, they didn't say anything about like stopping or going anywhere or anything. So I don't know.
No, I'm going.
Maybe it was what happened when I
Are
talked
these
to them.
your
I don't
feathers,
know.
That's... Yes, I don't have any room in my inventory.
Oh no.
Oh, goodness.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Would you like me to hold on to them for you, or?
Could you?
not
Thank
that
you.
important? Okay, yeah, I got it. What's this? What's this? It's just eggs.
Eggs?
I don't know.
Very many.
Excellent.
Everyone got that. I
Except
did.
for me,
Lux
apparently.
did. Oh yeah, Navin didn't. Haha.
I should go check to
Alright.
see if there's actually eggs at the castle.
Oh yeah, no, it's at your castle, like right outside.
There's a fucking creeper in the pit.
Oh, do you know what happened to Moth's house, Jackdaw?
I do not. I'm quite I was giving oh dear.
Because there's
no
because somebody
the house because the house blew up, that area is no longer spawn proof. That is not ideal.
That is not.
I'll have to light that up.
Here, let's help out a little bit in case Moth comes back and there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah.
One of their cats are here.
They used to have a ton of cats and dogs as well.
I don't
Wait
know
a
where they
second.
all
Wait.
went.
Their dogs were here.
They were inside the house, yes.
What?
Last
Oh
I
yeah,
checked.
they were.
But when I was here with Whimsy, there were dogs still here. Moth must have been back since then.
Oh.
Oh.
That's good, I think.
Well, that is good, but
I'm not sure why they came back and took their dogs and didn't spawn proof the crater. But
yeah, that's weird.
It's kind of a
This is confirmation that they've been back to this place.
Yeah, but it's weird that they didn't put torches everywhere.
Yeah.
They seem like
the horse is still there.
It seems very careful, so I don't know why it didn't do that when it came back.
Maybe they moved.
You think somebody stole their dogs?
I don't think it's possible to actually steal somebody else's tamed dogs. Nobody's stolen my dogs yet.
If you get a lead and then you drag it, you could do it, but that'd take a while.
Or killed them, I guess. But that's
that's
I certainly hope
inhumane.
Not. Yeah. So that's that's something.
An attack? Like I don't.
And then the person who left the egg said Moth with a question mark. So I don't know what that means.
I'm assuming they weren't sure if Moth is still living here.
I mean, yeah, but
which is valid.
It is, yeah. It's just eggs. There's nothing else in there.
It's just eggs, like it is. Oh, crying out loud!
Oh, Enderman.
I'm not gonna lie.
Here.
Yeah. As someone who is relatively familiar with attacks and stuff, this does feel an awful lot like an attack to me.
This does feel deliberate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know who did it. Because I don't know anyone who doesn't like Moth really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Sleep's Lux said that Sleep's looking into it, so that's
you.
Something.
He is, yes.
So, I mean, I can't think of anyone who would do this.
Nobody here outright hated Moth.
Wait.
Right?
Oh, I need to pass this up. This leads directly into my basement.
Oh. I thought that was some secret room, but no, it's just your basement.
My basement, yeah, my basement is
it is a secret room, just not the ideal one.
It's just not Moth's. It's not something about Moth.
It winds around everywhere.
Ow. I don't know. Has anyone seen Moth?
Not in
at
a while.
All recently?
Not since
they ruined my portal and then left.
Good for them.
You're not doing a good job at making it seem that you should not be a prime suspect here.
Yeah, you're kind of. Yeah,
I would not resort to something like this over a minor annoyance.
You could send someone else to do it.
What the hell is that?
Are you okay, Jackdaw?
I was not at my normal computer station, and so I was like, oh no, I need to move and get my mic set up, and I bumped something off the table. It's fine.
Oops.
Oh,
it's very fail.
Whoops.
I have done that before on stream.
Oh no.
It's all good, I think. I hope.
Okay.
Please be alive, Stream Deck.
I mean, I can still hear you, so I think you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The curse of the scuffed streams continues.
Oh, the curse of the scuffed streams.
I'm not even streaming. Why am I afflicted?
It's been so bad today. Oh,
I
no.
know, I've been watching.
Anyways, back to the lore.
Back to this mess.
Back to
Obviously, a prince would never resort to such violence.
Of course not.
They have
Only in
decorum.
times of war, and this is definitely not times of war.
No.
You literally killed me like a while, like today.
That was not war, that was easy killings.
I'm not easy killings.
Also, it was funny, therefore everything is excused.
So, okay, that's a
Solid
okay.
argument.
I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, it's weird, right? Like this happening with Moth's house, and then Gwaine like saying that they're gonna not be available. Like, do you think it's one person?
Maybe.
Could be.
I want to talk to Gawain. Moth was looking for help with something, and I did sort of refer them to Gawain, so Gawain might have some idea of what's going on.
I mean, Gwaine isn't online, so
right. Yeah, I need to figure out.
I mean, I talked to them a little bit ago.
It was
not amazing, but
oh, what do you mean not amazing?
Nothing. No, nothing that they said, but yeah. I mean, they seemed fine. They didn't say anything about like leaving things, so I don't know.
I certainly hope not.
Yeah.
Whoever did this did not want to leave any evidence as to who did this.
They really didn't. I guess, like, what evidence could you leave if you explode a building?
I mean, the animals, the ones that survived, would absolutely be able to sniff out who did this.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, if Moth can't make them unsit, then or like get them to stand up, so
maybe. I mean, all this stuff
with
is
malice
too.
and to make a point.
I don't like the point they're making, but you're probably right.
Oh yeah, no, an unpleasant point.
It was very resource destroying. Honestly, the one thing I'm surprised about is that these crops aren't gone and that the villagers aren't gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
yes, the
well,
crops
at least
if it was me, I would have hit the crops and the villagers too. But
yeah, honestly,
I guess it wasn't to actively attack Moth. It was just to like. I don't
Maybe
know.
to leave a message.
Probably.
What kind of message does this leave?
Moth sucks. Or Moth. I don't know. I don't know what other message this would leave.
It leaves the message that there's someone with ill intentions, someone who's dangerous. And
it's a warning.
It could either be. I mean, it could be just that. There's someone dangerous who wanted to hurt Moth. It could be that there's someone who wants to communicate the idea that there is danger to cause fear. That is also a possibility.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you were going to cause, I mean, Moth, as stated, is one of the few people on the server that is generally well liked by most everyone.
Yeah.
It makes more of a statement than if someone were to
after me
grief say the lighthouse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
with
all due love and respect to August.
Yeah.
It would be less of a who could ever do this, more of a, all right, are we going down the list right now or later?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I don't know. Has Jackdaw, you talked to people. Have you heard of anyone else say anything about Moth that are like
about Moth?
Like have you heard them like talk to Moth like recently after this happened? Because I think I talked to Moth like I think more recently than everyone else here. it seems like that, their
I-
house
I
is still
saw-
intact.
I saw Moth shortly before this happened. I spoke with Moth, and Sylph was present as well. As I said, Moth was looking for assistance with something that unfortunately I could not provide. But
Well, do you know what it was? Did they say, or?
they were reluctant to give details. It seemed to be a personal matter.
Maybe this has something to do with that then.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I want to find Gawain, because if Moth did speak to them about this as well, they may have more information.
I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait until Moth or Gawain just shows up.
Or
At least
if,
we all know to talk to them.
Or if Deep finds anything.
Oh yeah, sleep.
You have any idea where he might be, Lux?
At the current moment, no. I believe he's running his investigations. And of course, assisting in the construction of the castle. So.
Yes. It's looking quite lovely, as stated.
It looks very nice.
I know. It's astonishing how quickly it's progressing as well.
Yeah. If only
Really
it was
fucking big.
If only there was a back to it.
Even more so, I think, than
It's under construction.
I was just here the other day, and I think he's done some more exterior work. I am impressed, but no, I'll have to see if I can. Well, it's more likely that he'll track me down than vice versa, but we'll see.
Well, at least
finds
we
a
all
way.
know to look out for.
Yeah.
I guess who to talk to.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything happens, I'll say. But
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is
not good.
It is not.
It really
And
isn't.
It is very
many
bad.
different ways. Yeah.
Oh, I found your eggs, Your Highness.
Yes, I found them too.
Jackdaw, did you leave those?
I did not leave the eggs. No.
Look, chickens. You have a bunch of chickens in your basement.
No, most of them are gone now.
Oh.
There was a noise complaint. I hope it's noticeably better now.
It is noticeably better, yes.
Excellent. No, there was a homeowners association petition of sorts.
There's a HOA.
Yes, and by HOA I mean sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the HOA, I guess.
Gives off those vibes.
He does.
Considering that there's nobody else taking the position.
Oh wow.
He made a fair point about the noise. So I've worked on. I'm trying to look for some other ways to grind XP. I have cactus now. The amount of green dye it produces, though, it's almost as bad as the eggs. There's no place to store it. Does anyone need green dye?
I'm sure
no.
I could find
Good.
a
I
need
have a
for it.
lot of it.
I'm sure I could make use of it.
Okay,
I mean,
if you need them at some point, Navin, just let me know. I've got I've got over a double chest full.
Yeah, you sound like you have a lot.
No, I have lots of eggs. I
think perhaps the term is too many.
Yeah, that's fair. Although I have been using them to make the pumpkin pie.
That is something, yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
I've found a valid use for them at last, but no,
I
wouldn't just leave eggs. This isn't even symmetrical.
No, none of them are.
I have class. I would leave a note or something, and something nicer than eggs.
This just says for love.
Not to insult the gift giver. It is a gesture.
Yeah, because this is just the loveliest gift in the world.
It is a gesture.
I mean, there are worse gifts.
Yes,
That's
the
fair.
TNT is certainly the worst gift.
Yeah,
you
can.
TNT.
I mean,
if you want to give me TNT, you can.
I guess it being exploded would not be good.
Yeah, a gift of TNT in a box.
Oh, for God's sake!
Fuck's sake!
Hell world!
Oh dear, take shelter.
What?
It is raining.
It's raining.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Robin, where are you?
Where did you go?
I'm up on the Haven Highway.
Why are
Oh.
you on the Haven? You keep disappearing.
How did
I
you
was
get up
keeping an
there?
eye out.
There you are. Oh my god.
No.
Where?
Yeah. Up here.
That tells me nothing.
I don't.
They're on the highway.
Oh, yes,
Mhm.
because the highway narrows it down so much.
It does.
I mean,
Oh,
it
fuck, I
narrows
see
it a
them
bit,
up
but
there.
it's still quite long.
Where are you?
We're at the village.
Oh,
But,
I
like,
see
where
them.
village? Yeah.
We're just in the village. I don't know. Do you want us? Why are you on the highway? Are you gonna go anywhere or?
Why is there a chest here?
That's
Why
not,
would
that's not
there-
even the highway.
Okay, that's
just
illegal.
like...
Never mind.
Oh wait, what's illegal?
What?
Either that's legal or that's Astos. Either way, not my problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh?
Ah, not your problem.
Or
I
that's
see.
sweeps. That could also be sweeps. That could be sweeps, Astals, or illegal.
There's
Like, in
also
a- in-
something illegal underneath my house.
You?
Yes, I don't believe I'm allowed to touch it.
I mean, you're the log.
Yeah, you're the
Isn't
prince.
that to your discretion?
Yeah. You should
No,
touch
I can
whatever
tell
it is.
that it's not illegal, it's just immoral to interact with
Ah.
this.
Oh.
Underneath your house. Oh, it's
there's
under
another chicken
your
in the well,
house.
Oh dear.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
under
mine's
my
under
spawn
your
portal.
house.
Are you the reincarnation of weird, my dear?
What?
There's another chicken in the well.
Oh
Why are you
yeah.
calling me that?
No. The chicken is named weird.
Deep sweet vibes.
Yeah.
WYRD.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with your chickens.
I
Moth and I
Two of
looked at
them-
them, and it was so
two of them-
distracting.
Two
We
of
just
them were
kinda
murdered
left.
by goats, so that's sad. Every time I pass by here, I look at the goats.
Weren't
and
there more chickens in your well?
There were. I got them out. This one is new. Nope. Not.
You poisoned it.
I didn't mean to.
I don't want more
You're out
chickens
here.
in the
You're
well.
out here with your fire eggs.
I'd like
Okay.
them to be out of the well. Chickens are not meant for water. Except for, Weird was very fond of it. Every time I pass by
But
here,
Weird
I just imagine
lives
the
up to
goats
the
saying,
name.
"This sign can't stop me because I can't read." I failed to account for the possibility that there might be non-literate creatures who might attempt to kill the chickens.
Oh, it's still raining.
Oh no, a
stand
child.
corrected, apparently.
This is why you don't use crossbows.
Oh no. A baby.
I hate children.
Children.
Some rule that you're gonna be if you hate children.
It's not as though there are many children here.
I mean,
Yeah,
There's only
exactly.
one
You only have to
child.
stay on the good side of one child.
I am legally a child, but whatever.
Two children. To
Two
be fair, you're
children.
already failing with one of the children, so that's a yikes. But
Yeah.
do you accuse the child of many crimes?
Yeah, you accused me of crimes. How dare you?
I suppose we could institute a juvenile court.
Great
I don't want to
juvie!
go to juvie.
We're putting you in fucking juvie.
No. You accused me of things. You had no proof. Oh my god, Jackdaw, did you know that Sleep lives in Lux lives in the desert?
He lives in the Badlands.
Yes, I live in the
He
mesa.
lives here now.
No,
Yeah,
there's
the
sand around
mesa.
there's sand around
Because
his
the
base.
stand up.
Yeah, so
Amber covered my portal in sand.
I did not
Oh dear, that is
No,
unfortunate.
I did not
Thanks
cover
for
I
that.
did not cover your portal in sand.
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you believe me?
To be fair, I also don't believe you.
I don't think
Why?
anybody believes you.
Navin believes me.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
point, it's
Amber and I
either
might
you-
be
it's
mortal
either you or
enemies,
Navin,
but-
and you're the one who's
Yeah,
been really aggressively insistent that it wasn't true. So
If my worst enemy Navin can
Oh, and like
can
your
believe
history
me.
of pranking people is going just unnoticed and unmentioned.
What my history?
Yeah, you mean the honey blocks in my base?
That's why
Is
we're
it
mortal
funny?
enemies, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put honey in.
To be fair, Novin started it.
That is
covered
true.
my area in snow.
I meant
So
to
much
apologize
honey.
to you in person for that.
Yeah, that was
I'm very sorry.
that was not fun to deal with.
Yikes.
And August.
Who left the doors to the funeral home open?
Amble.
I have not even been in there. Oh my god, I'm on the roof.
You set your respawn point, Vale.
You did.
Okay, fair.
You slept in a fucking
look.
coffin.
Look, I'd rather use the coffin than the shit bed, okay? I have standards. I have standards.
Oh, well, I can't go down there.
Oh yeah, am I gonna get my stuff back, by the way, Amble?
No, because we're mortal enemies.
I'm inferring that that sentence ended with a heart.
It did.
I am going to scream, cry, and blow up your house.
Any sort of restitution I can provide, Amber?
What, me?
Yes.
I mean, I got back at Knob, and I'm gonna kind of in the middle of getting back at August.
Did they pranked you as well?
Yeah, honestly, August was worse because they filled my house with fire, and so smoke got trapped in there. So
that sounds awful.
It was awful. I passed out. I'm only here because sleep helps me out. Sleeping bird. So, you know.
Happy to hear.
Novin's was more of a nuisance. August was like actively trying to hurt me.
I could have gone in there, no problem.
Well, good for you.
Lux is just built different. Come on.
I am built different.
It's the wax.
It's the wax.
Yes.
Oh, I'd assume.
Well, I mean, also because I'm a demon and we're kind of thermoregulated to be able to exist within lava and smoke and fire.
Oh yes, I love my thermoregulated demons.
You're like physiologically a human candle.
I mean, it's complicated.
Oh yeah, like the. So complicated.
I don't have to share with you every single detail about my physiology.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I apologize.
Okay, fair.
You could.
You could. Yeah, very true. Good point.
I could, but I don't want to.
Oh, that's fair. We'll figure it out later.
Well, yeah. We'll do me and Navin. We'll put aside our differences because we're mortal enemies, and we'll do some detective work.
Yeah.
Oh yes, some much-needed detective work as to what my skin is made of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, probably not right at this minute, but as soon as the whole thing with Moth and Gwen gets sorted, then yeah.
Well, I certainly hope that the culprit is found.
I guess I'm assuming you're talking about Moth, but yeah.
Yeah, whoever blew up Moth's house.
Yeah.
Does Honey walk under, like, carpet?
Yes.
Ugh.
Why?
Trying to come up with cheap alternatives to actually fixing things.
Do you need help, Navin?
No, I'm fine. I'll just deal with it later. I'm more pressed on the whole mountain at the moment.
Yeah. You're out there building an entire mountain
range. That's the
Why
sad
are you
part.
building an entire mountain range?
Because they're bored.
Okay.
Same reason they pranked me.
Listen, this is a very boring place.
Navin, we need to work out some more sustainable enrichment.
I think.
Perhaps a laser beam would be able to help you. Chase around a laser for a little bit. I hear it helps.
Listen, if you can find the laser.
Wait. Lux, are you speaking from experience?
I have a cat.
Well, no. Would you chase a laser pointer around?
No. I'm a fucking dignified prince. Why the fuck would I do that?
For the lulz.
For funsies?
Uh-huh. No. Absolutely not. People are just dead set on making fun of me.
I can't imagine why we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a question.
Yeah. Could never be answered ever.
Mm-mm.
At least shopkeeper respects me.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackdaw's nice like that.
Jackdaw's nice.
I do my best.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, I'm probably gonna head back to my mountain range.
I wish I could
Have
head back
fun
home.
building an entire mountain range.
I will.
If that
thank
is
you.
fun for
Have
you.
fun,
I think it will have fun.
I will. Alright, farewell.
I should probably
Bye.
leave as well. I have
Farewell.
I
construction as well.
should
to work on
probably
my own.
go home, but it's still raining.
Oh yes, it is still.
Ugh.
Yes.
Why is the overworld like this? So hostile.
I don't know, man.
I was going to head back to where I have my portal set up so I can go pick up my bed and move into the castle, but well, I suppose I can't.
I mean, we can craft you a new bed. That would also suffice, unless you're partial to that one.
I've slept in it quite a lot.
That is very fair.
Look,
I also have
Lux,
things down there to move.
Lux, I could lead you back. I know a way
If you
that
need any
has
assistance, let me know.
less rain. I built a little pathway in the flower forest. I could lead you under that.
Oh, wonderful.
Nowhere else though, so you're on your own path when you're on the bone path. But
The bone path leads into non-rainy areas.
Oh yeah. Alright, well, bye Jackdaw.
Farewell, shopkeeper.
I'll let you know if I see anything or moth or anything like that. Or Gwen.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I've been bopping around.
Oh, that's fine.
I've been just placing blocks for the past couple of days. It feels nice to be actually outside.
Yeah, that sounds nice. It's nice talking to you. I haven't talked to you in a little while.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. I've been meaning to catch up with you, both of you.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, by
It's
the
good to
by,
see you.
you want us
Yes.
to discuss payment for the lava pool refill?
Yes. I wasn't sure what sort of resources you currently have at your disposal.
Mostly gold. I have a lot of gold.
I will accept gold. I need to craft some powered rails.
How much?
For the lava, maybe 2 or 3 blocks of it, if that sounds fair. Honestly, what would I'm not. Oh, thank you. Excellent.
Wonderful.
I will make good use of it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, of course, as always. If you need anything, please let me know.
Of course. Have a good day, shopkeeper.
You as well. Take care.
Well.
Right, time to head home through the rain. Do you really think you're going to be able to rule this place? Just because you have a castle doesn't mean that everyone will agree with you.
Well, of course. I've been... Oh.
Ow.
Well.
Oh, now the rain stops.
Now the rain stopped.
Now
Lovely.
the rain stops. Well, at least that's something.
I've been trained to be a prince for all my life. I'm perfectly prepared to rule this place, if I must.
I mean, you don't have to. Everyone's pretty happy with themselves.
Well, yes, but
some stuff going on or whatever, but
your voice is a little bit broken up right now.
I mean, Everyone seems happy being by themselves. I don't think anyone's clamoring for a kingdom.
Yes, but on the other hand, think about it. Moth's house got blown up. There's people warring all over the place.
But I don't. Okay.
Essentially, this place needs some guidance.
And you think you're the best person to do it?
Yes, like I said, I'm pretty much the only person here with any rulership experience.
I mean, I guess.
Well, do you know somebody better for the throne?
I don't think that. Honestly, I don't think there should be a throne at all.
Well, that's not up to you to decide.
I guess not, Your Highness.
Correct.
Well, have fun at your desert.
It's not a fucking desert.
There's sand around it. It's a desert.
This isn't over. Just recognize
It's some
that.
sand. I didn't even.
Uh-huh.
It's not me. Wasn't me.
Uh-huh.
I bet you just imagined there wasn't sand around your base. And then when Navin got there was sand.
I'm leaving the coal.
Okay. Bye.
These people are fucking... Oh my god! I can't fucking deal with this. I need to punch something. I need to punch something, and I need it to set on fire. Vent some frustration of mine. These people have no fucking respect for me at all. These people just want to laugh at me without even possibly considering the fact that I am a prince, that I'm worthy of respect. They just want to laugh at me. They want to prank me. They want to fucking gaslight me into believing that there's sand around my area when I know full well that there's no sand around my area and there's never been any sand around my area. It's whatever. I'm going to move my bed and I am going to move to spawn. And everything will work itself out. This place will remain as a remnant of what was. Should I ever figure out a way to get back home, I suppose this will be my only chance to get there. All these naysayers believing that I can't be on the throne, that I can't rule properly. It's an insult at this point. Since when did I have a sack of bread in here? That would have been useful to know. Huh. They'll trust me in time. I sincerely hope they will. It just doesn't feel right. I think... Hold on. I might need a link to something. Perhaps taking a bag of this with me would be beneficial. I've been talking to myself more often than not. I'm talking to myself right now. It's not a bad thing that I'm talking to myself. Well, at least I now have the excuse of me not talking to myself. I'm talking to somebody. And is it more or less depressing that I'm talking to spirits of the damned trapped inside little grains of sand? And yet still no closer to finding out who exactly did this to Moth. Now, Moth and I had that disagreement, yes, but I would never stoop so low as to blow up the house. What could have caused that? What could have caused them to... I don't know. There are quite a lot of reckless people in this place. But for somebody to publicly destroy a house, to leave a message, to prove a point, who in the world could have done something like this? Yes, I certainly hope that Advisor Deep will find something to help us out with. And trust him, he will find something. I'm not that big a fan of people thinking that I'm the prime suspect for all of this. Blowing up the house just because we had a minor argument. I would like to return home one day. Go back to being the Prince of the Nether. This place is too cold, too green, too much. Going home would be the best choice of action. Because I can't think of anywhere else that I'd like to be. This place kind of sucks, no offense. I would very much like to go home. But this place also has nothing. It has nobody to guide. And, well, like Advisor and I had agreed upon, it is beneficial for this place to have somebody to rule it, have somebody to guide it. Because if not, what will happen to it? Well, we've already seen damage done. We can see the remnants of that. Where is it? There. We can see the remnants of the damage that is already done. Thank you. At least, listen, at least somebody has some sort of faith in me. Suppose that for now. For now, we will see how everything goes. Because as I see it, this place is kind of a mess. I won't be able to rule this, then who will? So, clearly, I'm doing this place as a service. I'm helping this place. They can only thank me later. But a bad leader is something that I refuse to be. And something that I will hate myself for if I ever become. And that's a wrap. Thanks everybody for stopping by. This was a nice chill lore stream. I got to yell at some people. Thank you for yeah, also thanks Jackdaw for like stopping by and doing shopkeeper stuff. Thanks Navin. You did great. You and Amber, y'all did fucking amazing. Thank you, Angel. Also, I do want to just test out because I tried to put in the chat box. I have absolutely no idea if it's working. I've been trying my best to work how... Oh, it works! Oh, I put up the chat box! Ah, fuck, it works! Okay, well, that works. Certainly. I think, hold on, I'm gonna hop back on Haven for a second because I need to figure out if, I just need to figure out how to get this chat box to work because I don't know what it's doing. I thought I set it up. I don't know why it's not working. Here, let me just... Okay, it's working. Why did it not work the entirety of the stream? Okay. Great, I'll have to finagle with that a little bit, but again, thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks everybody for watching the stream, and I'll see you guys later.